Hello everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As you can tell by the title, this is a collaboration video. I am so excited to bring this to you, and it is a good one. And I just want to give a shout out to the person I'm collaborating with, which is Michelle from Michelle Sews Again here on YouTube. And of course you can follow her over on Instagram. I will leave all of her information down in the description box and link to her video as well. But Michelle and I talked, I don't know, it's probably been 2-3 months about doing a collaboration. For those who don't know, both Michelle and I are brand ambassadors for Rebecca Page Patterns. So we wanted to do a collaboration of one of Rebecca Page Patterns. As you all know, Rebecca Page Patterns is one of the pattern companies I have always talked about, especially for plus size sewing and everything. I've made quite a bit of different garments from Rebecca Page Patterns. I will leave a list to that playlist. I probably am up to maybe 12, 13, 14, maybe over different patterns I made from Rebecca Page. And this will go in that playlist as well. But so it was a great idea and fun, but the main reason for us collaborating is for to help support Michelle in her fundraiser. She is running a sewing challenge / fundraiser this month for the month of October. It is hashtag Sew Purple to End ALZ, Alzheimer's. And I always feel like I pronounced that wrong. So this sewing challenge and fundraiser is bringing awareness. Michelle had lost her dad to ALZ, and so this month she wanted to do a fun sewing challenge and also bring awareness to ALZ. And so again, the hashtag is on the screen, Sew Purple to End ALZ. So how you enter, you post anything purple that you have made. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be a specific garment or anything like that. But what Michelle is doing, which is so cool and so awesome, is that she is donating $1 for every entry up to $500. So I thought that was absolutely awesome, and I know she'll probably surpass her goals. And I'm sure she is. I actually need to follow the hashtag because I want to see all the purple things everybody is wearing, and so it just all matched up. You all know that I'll be planning I will be bringing to you soon my 2021 fall winter mood board, which is all things purple. That is the base for the color. And so I told you guys, purple is my absolute favorite color, and purple is I have come to realize is my neutral. So people's neutral might be black, or their monochromatic look might be a black or all white or all beige, cream brown. Mine is purple. That's my monochromatic neutral base. That is my color. And I am excited about it. So making this dress was a no-brainer. So let's go ahead and jump into it. What I do want to say, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you do not miss the next video for sure. Why? Because I have a fun pattern release to bring to you on Wednesday. It is a good one. Actually, there are several patterns that will be dropping all on Wednesday, and it's an easy one, very beginner friendly, super duper easy, and you'll see all of the other patterns. But I am bringing you a plethora of information coming up on Wednesday, so make sure that you are tuned in, you locked in everything, so you do not miss the good stuff and some fun patterns that will be coming out on Wednesday. So make sure you stay tuned. That is the sneak that I have for you, the little sneaky peek. So let's jump into what we are going over today, and the pattern that Michelle and I collaborated on. So make sure, like I said, you go over and check out Michelle, check out her Paris day dress. That is the pattern we collaborated on today, the Rebecca Page Patterns, by Rebecca Page Patterns. And so I have actually had this pattern since May of 2020, and I've been wanting to make it forever, for a very long time. And so when Michelle and I were talking about what we wanted to make, and she mentioned this pattern, I was like, you know what, let's do that, because I already had it sitting from PDF plotting, and so I was like, let's go ahead and go with that. And so it is made out of knit. So let me just give you a couple of the features on it. It is for knit fabrics, and so and then the sizing for Rebecca Page, which you already know, I'll absolutely love the sizing. I'll pop the size chart here on the screen also so you can see, but it starts with a extra small and she goes up to a 5XL. And so you'll notice the inches for the chest measurement start at a size 30 inches and go up to the 5XL to 54 inches, and then the waist starting at 24 up to a 50 inches, and then the hips start at a 33 inch all the way up to a 57 inch. So very nice size inclusive pattern, and plus there is ease built into it, so it's not snug. The top part here, the bodice is meant to be a little bit more close fitted to the bodice and everything. But yeah, other than that, it is a lovely fit. Now for the tiers, now you all know I've made a couple tier dresses over the past few months, and I always adjusted the tiers. This one I did not, because I did want more of a maxi length on this and in this fabric. The fabric, before I get into the other characteristics for the pattern, the fabric is from Cali Fabrics, and when I tell you guys this fabric, I absolutely love this knit. I want some more of this knit. This knit is, it just is so beautifully, it is actually, and I will link to it as long as I still have it. I will link to it. It is called Purple Heather mid-weight rayon micro rib knit, and at the time, I think this was on sale. It was, at the time it was $6.79 a yard, and I had purchased 5 yards, and so I only needed what, what was it, 3.5? Let me see. I think I only needed the 3-tier. I only needed roughly 4 yards, a little less than that, actually, a little less than that, based on the size that I cut, and I'll go over that in a moment. But at the time it was $6.79 a yard, I see here, and I purchased 5 yards, so I had enough left over to make another top, but that's going to be coming up in another video, another pattern release video that's not coming up on Wednesday, but it's coming up. And so I had enough left over from that, and I still have enough, but this fabric is wide. Was it 60? I want to say it was 58 to 60 inches wide. And so, you know, with bodices like this, because it is a bodice piece, that you only have, there's only 7 pattern pieces. So you have your front bodice, back bodice, and then your sleeves, and the neckband piece, and then you have the pieces for the tier. Even with the tiers, because you have to cut them out 2 on the fold each tier, even with that, I still had enough to get a whole nother top out of the fabric that was left over. Plus I was able to it's still just enough, maybe it's just under a yard, about a quarter of a yard left, not a whole yard, but it's enough that I can do some different stuff with for something else. And so yeah, I'm thinking this will be nice in some underwear, actually. It's really nice. I really love it. Easy to sew with, beautiful. I absolutely love the color, of course, but yeah, love, love, love. Highly recommend this particular fabric. And like I said, as long as they still have it at Cali Fabrics, I will link it down in the description box below. So let's go over the different option for the dress. So with the dress, and I'll pop up the line drawing, you do have the front where you can do the boat neck. I did the scoop neck. You have the boat neck, scoop neck, or you could, actually, you could really play around with it if you really wanted to. The pattern is made to be scoop in the front or boat neck. However, say you wanted a boat neck in the front, and you can scoop it out in the back if you want to make it, especially if you want to make this a little bit more, say, upscale, elegant. You're going to, maybe you have a little holiday party, which we are getting back into these days. Holiday party, you can definitely make it more of a boat neck and then scoop it out in the back. That will be really cute. But you do have different sleeve options. You have the long sleeve, you have the short sleeve, which is what I've done. I've done a short sleeve, and the short sleeve I've done is a puff. So you can you see that puff there? It's ever so slight. It's not like a huge puff, a dramatic puff, but it's a nice enough puff that you can see. And I love this scoop. So if you're larger breasted like me, this scoop, in my opinion, just works. It sits perfectly. Only thing I would probably consider, because I am more narrow shouldered, is probably taking this in just a little bit, because I feel like well, it has no reason to move or drop, but say I move around or something. See how my bra, I guess I have to pull it to make it do that. But you know, if you're moving around, maybe if I'm bending over and stuff, it might shift a little bit. So maybe I don't have to do that, but that's what I was thinking. But I absolutely love the way it sits and the way it looks. And then of course you also have the cap sleeve option, which is a much shorter sleeve. You have a just a full length dress that you can do, or you can do the 3-tier dress option as well. And that's what I did, the 3-tier option. Now the thing that you can also do is play with that first tier and do a peplum. Make this out of a peplum top. Will be very easy to do, because that first tier doesn't have to be that long. And I'll actually, let me just show you what I mean. So if you wanted to shorten, here's that first tier. You can shorten it to your liking where you want it to hit and make it more of a peplum top. The other adjustment I will say I would do is lower this bodice front, because right now it's like sitting like right up underneath there, and it's meant to sit at your natural waist. And here's my natural waist. And that's actually my fault. I typically measure especially my bodice, where I wanted to hit, and I did not. And I actually should have, you know, that one couple times you decide not to, because it's hitting perfect in the back. But obviously with larger breasts, it's gonna pull that front up. And so it really could have been dropped down a little bit there, so it hit at my natural waist. But y'all know I'm rocking this. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this dress. And the way I decided to, just to show you different ways that you can style it, I styled it casual with my handbag, where I would probably maybe do church or something like that. And then I did something a little bit more casual, where I have on my gym shoes, and then with also my crossbody bag. And so you see I have my Georgia Girl stitches. That's the Phoebe clutch, the crossbody, and then the Moonwake is the handbag. And so I was like, yeah, this would be perfect for church. And so I was like, oh, I could wear this to church. See, when I made that other dress and I said, oh, I want to wear this to church, I said, but I'll probably end up making something else, and I'm thinking, oh, I want to wear that to church. Who knows? We'll see what the weather's like that day, because this is so comfortable. It is today about 80 degrees, but it's humid, so I probably wouldn't wear this particular, if it wasn't humid, this would be absolutely perfect. But it's humidity in the air today, and it's a little bit of an overcast, which is fine. But with the humidity in the air, it's like, ooh, this might be a little too hot, just a little bit, not much. But if the humidity wasn't in the air at 80 degrees, perfect. I absolutely love this. So I know I will get a lot of wearing this. As a matter of fact, I feel like as of late, the things that I have been making, and you all know it's been in my color, I'm following my color palette, I'm just feeling like I just want to wear all my stuff all the time, because I'm just like, ooh, especially purple. I'm gonna get to a point where on purpose, where every day out of the month I'm wearing purple. I'm gonna do that for myself one day. That's gonna be a personal challenge of mine, that every single thing that I wear that day, even my workout gear, will be purple for a whole month. If I can accomplish that for my birthday month, if I can accomplish that, I most certainly will. If not, it may be a goal for Me Made May in next year, 2022. Every day in May, Me Made something in purple. I don't know. Y'all gonna see a lot of purple, but that's my neutral. So for y'all who like, why you make so much purple? It's my favorite color, one, and two, I love it. I look good in it. I get like extra googly and happy when I put it on. and I'm loving everything I've made in purple, from my handbags to my wallets to my clutches. I'm loving it all. And it's been fun finding new jewelry to match. And these pieces, I know this necklace, I don't have the earrings on that go with this necklace, but I know this necklace came from Paparazzi. The bracelets, I know I bought this from somebody on Instagram, I can't remember, several years ago. And these earrings I know came from a consignment shop here in Texas. So you guys, so let's get into the instructions. So the instructions for the level of this pattern is beginner friendly. So super easy to put together. The top is the top, the neckband, the bodice, the neckband, and the sleeves are put together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, but I did put everything on my serger. And then the tiers are all sewn at a 1/2 inch. Everything again on the serger, turned under, everything, as you can tell. Well, maybe you can't, but I have purple thread in there, so maybe it kind of blends in. But I just did zigzag stitch at the bottom hem, turned under for the sleeve hem. Super duper easy. And as you can tell, when I did style it casually, I put it on with that's actually the Rebecca Page Kingston denim jacket that I've made. I've done a whole separate video on that. You'll see that in the playlist. So if you want to know my thoughts on that denim jacket, which has been a workhorse, even though it's gotten a little big, I do want to make another denim jacket, but it pairs perfectly, especially when it gets cooler and I want to wear it casual or dress down, throw that denim jacket over it. Perfect styling. The other thing I want to say, the length of time it took me to make this was only about maybe 3 hours, and I would say it took that long. That this top part probably took a 1/2 hour because it wasn't long. You got the neckband, which is really nice. I like the neckband. Went on very easily. As you can tell, it sits absolutely flat. Went on very easily. You got the sleeves so the top part you actually finish relatively fast, under an hour for sure. The time that comes in is when you're putting the tiers together. So they have you put the tiers together, the 3rd tier first, then gather it into the 2nd tier, and then gather the 2nd tier into the 1st tier, and then attach it to the bodice. So that's kind of the way it goes. And remember, with Rebecca Page, her instructions, a couple different ways. There are written instructions, and then there are the instructions with the photo diagrams and illustrations and everything. You can decide which one that you want to follow. And of course, as I always say, for those who like to do muslins, I typically don't do muslins for knits. I do more so for wovens, but this is a knit, so you can do a muslin if you want. If you do, in the instructions in all of Rebecca Page patterns, which is really nice, she always has in the beginning what pieces you would use just to make your muslin. And so say you had something a little bit more complicated like the Kingston denim jacket, you're not doing all of those steps just to get the muslin fit. She will tell you which pieces to do the muslin out of. So keep that into consideration when you're thinking about Rebecca Page patterns as well. But yes, absolutely love this. I want to again thank Michelle for this collaboration. I recorded my video a little early, so at this time I'm recording this. I hadn't seen her pictures yet, but I will be popping up the pictures because I know what she's doing. And so but anyway, so I know it turned out lovely, and so you will see those pictures pop up on the screen. And so yeah, everybody, I absolutely love it. Super duper easy to put together. It's the Paris Day Dress by Rebecca Page Patterns. Again, size extra small up to a 5XL. But stay tuned for Wednesday. There are several new patterns that will be dropping, and I have one of them to bring to you on Wednesday. And so yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm so excited for it. It's another beginner friendly, and then a few of the other ones are they're all they're all good. It's all good. All good options. So stay tuned for Wednesday's video and you will see that. But if you have any questions or anything, definitely leave them down in the comments section below. I will leave a link to the pattern down below. Of course, it is an affiliate link, just so you know that, as a brand ambassador. And yeah, I'll leave the link for the Kingston denim jacket as well as the Paris day dress. And so you can go ahead and check those out. But if you have any questions, definitely let me know. And thank you again, Michelle, for asking me to collaborate on this for such a worthy cause, and also in my favorite color. So it was a win-win all the way around. Don't forget to go check out Michelle's video as well. Of course, I'll leave it linked down below. And so yeah, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are having a fantastic start to your week and enjoying some football. If you are a football fan, go Pack Go. And we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.